Do you feel trapped like you're on a revenue roller coaster where your revenue goes really high and then all of a sudden there's no money? It goes really high and then there's no money for you again. If you can relate to that, I'm going to share with you today how to break free from the revenue roller coaster that is preventing you from reaching that next level with your business. Hey, it's Wayne, founder of Ugly Mug Marketing and creator of the Freelance Formula. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through very quickly how to break free from this revenue roller coaster that so many freelancers end up trapped in and trapped on. So if that's you, stay tuned. Let's dive in. So the very first thing we want to talk about when we talk about revenue is what I call the freelancer's trap. You've probably seen me or heard me talk about this other places, but just in case, let me do a quick recap of it. So what happens is for so many freelancers is we realize we've got a great service that we want to offer to our clients. So we have to go out and sell them. We go out and because of our good looks, because of our charm, because of our skills and ability, we sell a client or two. And then what happens? We get busy doing the thing that we love, which is graphic design, web design, marketing, consulting, whatever it is that you do, you get busy fulfilling that thing. The next thing you look up and you realize the projects have been delivered to the client, they're happy, you're happy, everyone's happy, but now you have no money. So what do? You hurry back out to the marketplace, whether that's Instagram, Fiverr, TikTok, whatever you do to attract clients, and you start the sales process all over again, trying to find more people who need what it is that you offer. And again, because of your charm, you sell some more people. And then what happens? You get to do what you love to do, and you look up when those clients are delivered, the projects are delivered, and you realize you have to go out and sell. And so you end up for week after week, month after month, going around and around in this cycle over and over again. Now, the way that you break free from this is what I call the fulfillment model. Key component of the fulfillment model is understanding the difference between the two types of revenue. So in your business, there are two types of revenue. One is what I call project revenue, and the other is recurring revenue. Not all revenue is created equal in your business. Not all revenue is created equal. You see, project revenue is what so many freelancers get trapped in. It's project to project. Sure, you may have several projects going on at one time, but they're all still project to project. And when the project is done, there's no more money coming from that client until what? Until another project comes along from that client. The other side of that is recurring revenue. Recurring revenue is where you're getting money every single month, month after month, for doing some form of work for a client. Now, both types of revenue are great. What I see so many freelancers start with, they start with this project revenue, which is good because you end up with chunks of money in your bank account. And what happens is you tend to get relaxed because you've got money, you're doing the thing that you love, you've got money coming in, you're busy fulfilling it, you're busy living this dream of having your own business and getting paid well to do it, hopefully well to do it. And then again, the projects end and you realize the revenue's dried up, you have no project to work on, so you've got to go do this thing that you probably don't like, which is get out and sell. The other side of that is that recurring revenue. So this is where you sell one time, but then the client keeps paying you month after month after month. And if you build solid relationships, it can easily be year after year after year. So in our agency, we have clients who have been with us literally 6, 7, 8 years and pay us every single month in and month out. Again, we deliver services. We deliver what we do well to them month in and month out. And the beauty of that is we're able to build strong relationships with our clients over the course of this time. And so the same thing can be true for you and needs to be true for you. As you begin building out your business, yes, project revenue is good, but you also want to look for recurring revenue, begin building those relationships out. Now you're probably wondering, how do you make the switch? How do you go from here to here? And I'm going to cover that in just a second, but first I want to give you 2 questions that you must focus on and must think about every single day in your business. Question number 1 is this: what have I done today to attract a new customer or a new client into my business? What have I done to attract or bring in a new customer or client into my business today? You see, when you ask that question, even when you're busy fulfilling over here, when you ask that question, what you are doing is you're taking a little bit of time and attention to sell. And the beauty of that is it prevents you from falling back into this cycle, this freelancer's trap. So question number one, what have I done to attract a new customer today? Question number two, what have I done today to keep a customer, to keep a client? So what we're doing there is we're leaning into this recurring revenue. We're leaning into the direction of we want to ensure that we are building strong relationships with our clients, that we don't just want one-time projects, that we want to figure out how to serve them well. Those are the two questions that you need to ask every single day, because what that's going to do is going to prevent you from getting so siloed in one of these two areas that you end up in this cycle. You end up trapped in the freelancer's trap. Now, how is it that you go from project revenue to recurring revenue? How can you convert current customers, current clients into recurring revenue clients? So let me give you some questions that you need to begin asking your project clients, or maybe when you're in the proposal phase, you need to begin asking them these questions then. So question number one is this: how, Mr. or Ms. Prospect, are you going to use this thing that I provide you to accomplish your goal? Like if you do web design, let's say, the question becomes, Mr. or Ms. Prospect, how are you going to use this website to help you achieve your goal? Like what role does this thing that I provide play in the outcome, in the goals that you're pursuing for your organization? That question is going to do a couple of things. Number one, it's going to position you as an advisor, as an expert. It's not just about doing the thing that you do. You become someone who is looking beyond just doing the thing, looking to actually help them reach their goals through your gifts, through your abilities, through what you and your team can actually provide them. So that's question number one. The next question you want to ask them is, what other things are you going to need? So again, we're jumping on this bridge from project to recurring. What other things are you going to need, Mr. or Ms. Prospect, to help you accomplish that goal? So we know you're going to need a website. We talked about you're going to need a website. What other things are you going to need to help you accomplish that? So what you want to do is you want to begin thinking through and talking through other areas that you could possibly help serve them. So they're going to build a website. Are they going to need some design services around maybe some opt-in or an ebook or a case study or a special report? Are they going to need email setup, right? Maybe you're going to set their website up and you're going to use MailChimp or one of the other platforms for people to opt in to a newsletter or for a special report. Are they going to need help writing those newsletters, help writing the content for the website? Are they going to need photography for the website? Are they going to need videography for the website? What are all the other pieces and components that they may need to help them actually reach their goal? So what you're doing by doing that is you're looking for ways to move from, I'm going to build your website and I'm done, to what are some other things that I can do on an ongoing basis to help you reach your goals. I hope that's making sense for you. It's these little questions that enable you and position you in such a way that you are now a trusted advisor versus just a doer of a thing. Now, for some of you, you may be thinking, look, I do websites. I don't want to do email. I don't want to do case study design. I don't want to do all these other things. That's completely okay. Again, you need to begin thinking about, can I partner with other people? Can I build out a team so that when a client has a need in the area of creative, that I can be their one-stop shop, right? I can be the person, the trusted advisor who can deliver for them all of these things. That's exactly how Ugly Mug Marketing came to be. When I first started, all I was doing was marketing consulting. I was helping people build out marketing strategies and implement those strategies into their businesses. But over time, people kept asking me, that's great, but we really need help with our website, right? We've got this great marketing strategy in place, but we have people come to our website that are just disappearing. They come to our website, there's nothing there for them to opt into, there's nothing there for them to do. Can you help us with the website? And for about 2 years, my answer was no. I don't do web, I do marketing, I don't do web. And then finally, I simply said, look, the next time somebody asks me that question, they ask me if I can help with their website, I'm gonna say yes, and then I'm gonna figure it out. So learn to say yes and then figure it out. You need to start building relationships with other people who can fill in the gaps where you're not strong. That doesn't mean they have to be an employee of yours. That doesn't have to, that doesn't mean they have to be a part of your team. What that means is you can look for referral relationships where you could send work over to them, or you could do some kind of partnership where behind the scenes they do that work and you pay them as a contractor to do the work for you. There's lots of ways to do that, but The main thing you want to look for are the ways that you can bridge this gap between project work and recurring revenue. Because if you're going to grow your business and if you want the sustainability and the peace of mind that comes from knowing every single month when you wake up on the 1st of the month or the 15th of the month, there's going to be money in your bank account, you have to begin bridging that gap between project work and recurring work. I would love to hear in the comments where you are. Are you 50% project, 50% recurring? Are you 80% project, 20% recurring? For us at Ugly Mug Marketing, when we started, we were almost 100% project work. Even in the marketing consulting, they were all project-based. But over the years, we've transitioned so that now probably 85% of our income, our revenue that comes into our company, is recurring. That recurring revenue gives us the ability to build out a team because we know the money is going to be there. It also gives us peace of mind so that we can make decisions and we can forecast and we can budget to the future. So leave a comment. Let me know what percentage of revenue is project versus recurring. And as always, I hope this video has been beneficial to you. I hope that you can use this in your business and begin making that jump.